Sunday. Today we took all our Christmas decorations out of the storage room in the basement. We have boxes full of ornaments and some of them are pretty old. There is a picture of me and Roderick taking a bath in sink. That's really embarrassing. But Mom won't let me throw it out. We put up this tree in the living room and started hanging ornaments on it. My little brother Manny was taking a nap upstairs, and when he woke up and found out we were decorating the tree without him, he had a total meltdown. The reason Manny was so upset was because someone had hung his favorite ornament, this candy can he really likes. So Mom took it off and the tree and handed it to Manny to hang up himself. But Manny wanted his ornament to be the first on the tree. So that means we had to take all the decorations down so just he could get his way. And that is just this kind of thing that happens in my house every single day. Mom has not started to use the threat of Santa as a way of getting Manny to behave, but I'm sure she will soon. I don't think it is such a good strategy for keeping us in line though. Because the second Christmas is over, Mom does not have any real leverage. Monday. Right before Thanksgiving break, there was a contest at school to see who could come up with the best anti-bullying slogan, and the grand prize was pizza party of the winning team. Everyone wanted a pizza party, and people didn't care what they had to do to win. Two groups of girls in my grade came up with the slogans that were really similar, and each group accused the other one for stealing their idea. The whole situation spun out of control, and eventually the vice principal had to stop it from turning into a full-scale riot. Our school only has one legitimate bully this year anyway, and his name is Dennis Roth. And with all the signs and posters everywhere, I'm pretty sure the message is getting through him. The day before Thanksgiving, there was a big anti-bullying assembly, and everyone in the auditorium was looking at Dennis the whole time. I kind of felt sorry for him, so I tried to make him feel better. Even though Dennis is only real bully in our school this year, we had a bunch of them last year. People were constantly just getting picked on at terraces. The teachers set up a station on playground where kids could press a button if they needed get a grown-up's attention. Well, the teacher situation just ended up with a convenient place for bullies to hang out find their next victims. The teacher said teasing counts as bullying too, but I don't think there is any way they are gonna put a stop to that. Kids are always calling each other names, a kind of thing at my school. In fact, one of the reasons I try to stay under the radar is because I don't not want to end up with getting stuck a nickname like Cody Johnson get. In kindergarten, Cody stepped in some kind of dog, and at racist ever since the people have called him Docky. And I'm not just talking about kids either, they're talking about principals and teachers. I tell you, if I ever get a nickname like Docky, I will move to a different town. But what would probably happen is that some from my old school would move to my new town, and the whole thing would just start back again. The teachers always say that when you are getting picked on, you should tell an adult. I think that's a good idea, but it didn't work out so well when I was getting bullied. There was this kid who lived in my neighborhood next to me, and there is some reason everybody called him Nasty Pants. Every time me and my friend Rolly went through the Nasty Pants neighborhood, he chased us with a stick. The thing that really stunk was me and Rowdy used the woods in my neighborhood as a shortcut to get to school. So we started to having to go out of our way to avoid getting harassed by the nasty pants. We did exactly what the teachers are always telling us to do and complained to the vice principal. But Vice Principal Roy said that since nasty pants didn't go to our school, there was nothing he could really do about. After getting chased for few more times, I decided I had enough, so I told Dad about the situation. I was afraid Dad was gonna say I needed to toughen up and deal with problems myself. But he surprised me. Dad said that he had a problems with a bully at my age and he knew just what I was saying. Dad's bully was named as Billy Staples, and Billy's favorite thing is to do was spin a kid's arm behind his back and hold it up there until they cried. Dad said that kids in the neighborhood told their parents about Billy, and they all went to Billy's house comfort his mom and dad. Mr. Staples made Bully promise to never pick on anyone ever again, and the dad said Bully burst out into tears and might have even wet his pants. Well, after hearing that story, I don't think Billy Staples would not be any match for Nasty Pants. But I told Dad I liked the idea of complaining Bully's parents. I called up Rowley and told him to come over to bring his dad because we needed as much backup as we could get. Dad knocked at Nasty Pants' door and we waited for one of his parents to open. But Nasty Pants himself came to the door and me and Rowley took off. I guess I should have described Nasty Pants to Dad because it took him to a while and understand that the kid who came up to the door was one who is causing all the trouble. Dad talked to Mrs. Pants and she told Dad her son was only 5 and that he just gets a little wound up sometimes. On the way, Dad was pretty mad at me for letting myself get bullied by a kid who was still in kindergarten. But let me just say in my defense that when some kid is chasing you with a stick, you don't stop to ask him how old he is, isn't? So thank you friends. Meet you tomorrow with part 3. Bye.